Thank you for staying with Weekend Prime. The older we grow, the wiser we become, or so it's said. But does it also mean the more vulnerable we get? Well, KTN's Timothy Otieno is about to show you how 9 grannies in Nairobi's Komarock area believe the most basic of needs, like a meal a day, is increasingly becoming a mirage for many elderly persons in Kenya, and what some of the grannies in the area are doing to make that all-important difference. Take a look.
By the time 64-year-old Jane Ndungu is preparing to leave her house, more than 100 hungry mouths are waiting to be fed by her. And so she cannot afford to slack. By 8 a.m., she's out her door and on her way to do what she engages in twice every week. But Jane is not feeding toddlers or teenagers. Her target is the elderly. And so when she arrives at the Komarock grounds, work begins in earnest. Jane's noble cause is supported by 9 officials and more than 14 volunteers, all aged 60 years and above, who joyfully sing and work tirelessly to feed the over 300 grannies who made their way here today.
Niliona wazee vile wako na shida na vile wanahangaika, nikaona nijaribu kuwasaidia na uwezo ile niko nayo hata kama ni kidogo.
And so, with nothing more than a willing heart and an ambitious zeal, Jane began the County Truckers social group 2 years ago. And every Tuesday and Friday, they gather the most needy and vulnerable elderly persons to offer them free meals and a listening ear.
Hapa tunakula, saina tunakunywa uji ya mtama, pia tunaonyeshwa namna ya kupika uji. Si atupike ya mahidi, haitasaidia watu wase.
It costs Jane and her team of 9 volunteers nearly 40,000 Kenya shillings to sustain the feeding program that runs twice a week. And in between the meals, the aged stretch their freckle bones and loosen their muscles as part of an all-round wellness policy meant to have them healthy and fit.
Hawa wamama na wazee hawana watu stable. Wengi wanakaa huko kwa kijiji huko Riverbank. Hawana makao.
But the burden carried here by these women is only temporary. As it stands, the grounds where the program is hosted is not theirs, and with limited financial resources needed to buy the meals every week, Jane and her team are worried that the program could come to an unfortunate end if no help comes their way.
Ni gumu, lakini tunajaribu kwa sababu hawa watu vile sasa wako, huwezi ukawabia Tuesday msikuja hatuna pesa. Heri hata nikuja nikope kwako ndio wakure.
Na tunafurahia jambo hili maana kila mtu akiona mwingine anaona ni dada yake, anaona ni ndugu yake.
For the basic of necessities such as a meal a day, which many may take for granted, for this group of old people it's considered a privilege. For a significant number of them, today's meal may be the only one they take for the day. But volunteers like Jane are determined to ensure that this generation that at one point in time helped feed the nation are themselves not left hungry. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.